Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another trending topic reading. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Bianca and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings, we do horoscope readings, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Thank you so much for being here and stopping on by. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're excited about this reading, I mean, the title says it all. This is going to be a political reading. And wow, so much is going on in the state of Florida. So I just need to say this disclaimer. Number one, if you're international but you're watching this video and you don't know what I'm talking about, thank you for being here still, because that just means you want to know what is happening in the state of Florida and the United States of America. And just thank you so much for watching and for being here. Sending big love to all of my international supporters, and I love you guys and I hope you guys are doing good. I mean, it's a shit show in the United States, but what's new? That's the first disclaimer. The second disclaimer, I am not going to get into my political views and what I stand for and what I believe in, so this is just not going to be that video. And let's just be nice in the comment section. We can all agree to disagree, but let's just have an open, honest conversation about how this affects all of us. And another disclaimer, this is also a reading. You do not have to believe in anything that I am saying. This is my spiritual interpretation on this reading. So again, you do not have to take my word as the gospel. This is just my spiritual analysis, and we're using tarot cards and astrology. So if you're not even into that, I highly recommend not watching this video. I highly recommend not putting yourself through that. I'm very big on peace of mind. Right, that being said, I have to say all of that because when you get into politics, it brings out the crazies, child. So I had to make sure that I say that. So let's get into the reading. I pulled out 3 cards for Ron DeSantis, and I just want to see, will he be successful in everything that he is shooting for? And I just want to see what the divine has to say. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords. And then we have the 4 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wishes and fulfillment, and it's an agreement that was made amongst people. What I'm seeing is more so of all of our wishes come true, everything is happening in the way that we want it to happen, but it's in a path position. Then you have 9 of Swords because shit is going to start hitting the fan. And if you guys don't know what's going on, he's passing a lot of immigration laws, which is going to prevent immigrants from doing the work that people that are voting against us, they don't want to do that work, but they're telling them to not do that work, which is what's providing them food for their family. The Latin community is pissed. I mean, I would think anybody that I think anybody that has a Hispanic background, if you're black or whatever, you're just looking at it like, whoa, okay, he's really taking it there, right? He's passing a lot of immigration laws, and it's just very insensitive to the people that have been working here, and they're actually waiting to be documented, but it's a long process for people to get documented in the United States. I think anyone that's working in that but in that percentile of we're waiting to become citizens, I think all of them would have done it tomorrow, but it's actually a long process. It can actually be a 10-year, there's people from the 90s that are just now getting processed. Okay, so it's not we'll just become a legal this and that. It's a process. But in the meantime, the work that was getting done and how much their help was needed in the state of Florida says a lot. I say all of this to say that the 9 of Swords is here, right? And the 9 of Swords can speak about anxiety, and it can also speak about overthinking. So this is Ron DeSantis reading. Past position, he felt like he was the man. He's doing the right thing. 9 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. There's a lot of, okay, we have to go back to the drawing board. Okay, we have to rethink this. However, Ron DeSantis, or DeSantos, child, I don't know. He is already too deep in the mix to go back now. So even if he wanted to readjust the laws that he's passing or cancel some and try to improvise on some so things can flow, he's already too deep in. What he speaks about, what he preaches is the complete opposite of what he's actually feeling, because he's going to start seeing how Florida's going to take a major hit because of immigration laws. And that's wild to me, because if you go to Florida is to know that, especially down south, there's a lot of Latinos, there's a lot of like Jamaicans, there's a lot of Haitians, there's a lot of, Latinos, Cubans. There's a lot of us down here. A lot of the Caribbean is down here. So him passing these type of laws, and these people are waiting to become U.S. citizens. But again, like I said, it's like a 9-10 year process. It's allowing them to not work, which is going to actually slow down a lot of stuff in the state of Florida. Four of Cups, deep contemplation. Did I make the right decision? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. Show me, will Ron DeSantis revive this? The Hierophant. As a matter of fact, no. Now, you would think that because I have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, that's what's going to be like, oh yeah, things are going to turn around, as positive as these cards are. But no, he's actually going to be presenting something new. So he's going to keep passing laws that don't benefit immigrants. And I do feel like his disdain for immigrants runs deep for him. Isn't he Latino as well? Like, isn't that his background? Because there's just something going on with, I was never treated fairly. I never received the respect that I deserve. So why should I offer and give that to them now when that was never given to me? The people that I am standing behind, they support me, they love me, they show up for me. And that's what I'm going to do. The Hierophant can speak about hierarchy and like the institutions that govern states and what governs the world, and leadership of that sort, higher education, higher knowing, marching to the beat of your own drums. For whatever reason, Ron DeSantis' wife is popping up in this reading too, because information regarding his marriage, Five of Wands, information regarding his marriage is going to be coming out. Now, this is what I'm going to say as well. Whatever information that's going to be coming out regarding Ron DeSantis' marriage, I believe he's married, right? Isn't he married? Okay. Something's coming out. And whatever that's coming out, he needs to stand by it. Because if you are against this, and this, you allowing this to happen in your personal life is actually, it's contradicting what you stand for. Am I not right? It's contradicting everything that you preach about. Interesting how that's showing up. And then Eight of Wands. Yeah, information is coming out regarding his wife. Interesting. Information is coming up regarding his wife. The bad news is, I do feel like these bills that he wants to pass, some of them won't pull through, and then some of them will. And because some of them will, Florida is going to take a major hit. And that's already happening right now, because there's no truck drivers right now. There is nobody wanting to do the work that was being done by immigrants. So now there's a big uproar with that. And he's going to pass more laws. And he's attacking this specific group because it's personal for him. It's personal for him. Again, what affects one affects everyone. So this is not a they problem. I'm not looking at this as a, oh, well, that's your problem. No. What affects a community starts to affect another community. It becomes a domino effect. And if he wins the Republican seat and he actually becomes president, this problem that's happening in Florida, again, can create a domino effect throughout the entire country of America. He has enough people behind him that agrees with his views, that agrees about the state of education in the state of Florida. People are leaving in droves. People are migrating out of Florida. Now remember, South Florida is a completely different animal than North Florida. So all of the noise that you guys are hearing is coming from North Florida, Central Florida even. South Florida There's a lot of Democrats in South Florida. There's a lot of people that are liberal in South Florida. However, the rich are more conservative. They have different views and they agree with DeSantis. A lot of them feel like he's doing the Lord's work. All I'm saying is whatever tea that's going to be coming up regarding him, whatever it is, I hope that he stands behind it. I hope that he practices what he preaches. Do I want to look deeper into what could be coming out? Okay, well, potato, he's still going to be making a lot of headlines. Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a recovery card. To me, it can be a different card for anyone else. Three of Swords. Oh, that looks like an affair. That looks like, you know, three is a party. Well, something's coming out regarding his personal life. And the Three of Swords showed up. The Five of Wands was the outlining influence. The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this is representing more so of his wife. But the Three of Swords is here because some information is going to be coming out regarding his personal life. Five of Swords, yes. And again, I hope he stands 10 toes down on everything that he preaches. Now, another thing that I'm picking up on when it comes to Ron DeSantis, I want to find out, will he be running for president? I mean, that goes without saying. I feel like he's doing all of this because he wants his peers to see that I'm on your side. I'm for you. See, I am for you. I am for equality. I am for, let's erase the past and not talk about African history. We can talk about European history though, because that's important. But we shouldn't talk about African history because you guys, you don't deserve to get reminded of the atrocities that your ancestors have caused, because it's not getting us anywhere. We're not coming to a resolution. It's blaming you guys. And let's have a different conversation. That's the vibe. That's what we should be doing. And they'll be fine. They'll be okay. But yeah, definitely let's talk about European history in schools. Definitely let's make that a thing. But African studies, we don't need to push forward in that way. You don't need to do that. Okay, Six of Cups. Oh yeah, he's definitely running for president. The Star, the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups. So it's an offer he can't refuse, actually. I actually feel that he didn't really believe in himself that he could do it. But mind you, because Trump is going through what he's going through, because, you know, right now he has that trial and everything like that, it puts his position up in the air. Had Trump never had that situation going on with him, and, you know, we're in Gemini season right now, so we're probably going to be hearing about what's going on with that in late May, June. We're going to be hearing more about it. If nothing happens by Donald Trump's birthday, a lot of astrologers were predicting that maybe something really won't pull through from all of this, but I have a feeling that something's going to be brought to the surface regarding that. And because all of that is happening to Trump, because remember, everything is connected, that's why I'm even bringing him up, because everything is happening with him, it's giving Ron DeSantis that opening that he's been looking for. So for Ron DeSantis, even though, yes, he has probably shown that he has supported Donald Trump in the past, this is a blessing in disguise for him. So maybe out into the public, oh, well, that's wrong, or but behind closed doors, this is the best thing that can happen for Ron DeSantis, because it gives him more of the upper hand of running for president in the Republican seat. That's what he wants, okay? And remember, he's passing all of these laws in the state of Florida because he wants to show them that I am on your side. I'm for you. It's very positive. And again, Six of Cups, nostalgia, the things of the past. He's going to pass more laws that affects children and the education surrounding children. And the more he keeps doing this, the more that Florida is going to start, things are going to start breaking down in the state of Florida. You know, that sucks for all of us Floridians like myself that just kind of, we're just You know, we're just here paying our taxes, paying our bills. Why are you guys doing so much? Why? Why? But, you know, child, this is what they wanted all this time. Let me see. I'm going to shuffle some more cards. Show me, how does his peers, because another thing, I can't help but feel that he's doing all of this because, again, he wants acceptance. So I want to see, how do they view him? How does his Republican Party view him? How do they view him? The Emperor. That makes sense that the Emperor is here. This can't speak about the government. This can't speak about law and order. This is a card that is ruled by the sign Aries. A lot of men, especially older men at that. See, the Emperor is a white man with white hair. I love how sometimes tarot can speak about the topic that we're talking about in regards to who he's trying to impress. It's these older men that look like this. He wants to impress them. He wants to make a good impression. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. I can help you guys make a lot of money. Now, guys, focus on the fact that the 9 of Swords did come up in this reading, and then the 4 of Cups. Even though I'm digging deeper as to why he's doing this, remember that those 2 cards did show up in the beginning of this reading. And remember that something is going to be popping up for him, and it is going to challenge his position on what he wants in regards to running for president. Something is coming out regarding his love life. This could be sabotage. This could be somebody wanting to release this information. But he's on a high streak right now of, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to push barriers. I'm going to shake shit up. They're going to know who I am. 8 of Wands. We can create change. 8 of Wands, moving of a quickness. We can make this happen faster than we think. We can bring things back in order. The Temperance. We can bring balance. But you see, Spirit says in this reading, Temperance can speak about balance. Reverse means that it's not as balanced as he thinks he is. Because the problem with this is, a balanced approach would be, how do we handle this situation for the people that could get affected by this? What can we offer them so we can kind of even out the playing field? That wasn't discussed. What was discussed was, I don't like how things are going. Let's just completely eliminate them because we don't effing need them. And let's do things back in the good old days on how things used to get ran. Now, we can't really push Jim Crow just yet, but let's start planting little seeds. The Ace of Pentacles showed up early in this reading. That can talk about seeds being planted. Let's see how far we can take this by making small strides to the bigger picture that we are painting for the state of Florida, and eventually for the entire country once I become president. Because one thing about Ron DeSantis, he speaks things into existence. That's one thing I will say about this man. He's a master manifester. He speaks things out loud. That's one thing that I feel that he practices. He probably speaks out loud and talks to himself in the mirror and says, you are powerful, you are great, you can make it happen. So this is someone, despite how people may feel about him, he's tapped into his power. He's tapped into what he's capable of. He's tapped into the fact that he has charisma to tell these men that this is the right decision. And he's also tapping into what they secretly want, but they don't do it because they want to kind of look politically correct. So he's the one that's really pushing it there. Now, I know there's people that feel like, oh, he's doing the right thing. I'm not here to disagree or agree with any of you. I'm just telling you guys where he's coming from. There is a method to his madness, and this runs deep for him. 6 of Cups. This is his way of getting back at the people that weren't there for him, in his opinion. Like, you guys didn't care about me, but I'm going to stand by the people that did care about me, that did tell me that this is what I can make of myself. This feels like a personal attack, okay? This is not like you sat down and you had an open conversation on how this can affect everybody and what can we do to make this make sense. This was more so of, I don't like it, this isn't working, let's go back to how we were doing it. We've been trying to be politically correct for too long. Let's just do what we secretly want to do, and let's just take it there, because if we do it, other states will do it. Did you guys hear that Mississippi the Senate, or not the Senate, but the people in Mississippi that's in charge of that state, they're talking about bringing back Jim Crow. Yep, I heard about that. They're talking about it now. It's just something like, hey, let's talk about this bill. If it gets passed, then yes, be worried. But that's how it works in America. They talk about a bill. What do you guys think of it? And then they all argue if it's good or not, and then they vote, and then they pass it, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. So this is what I'm saying. What happens in one state can happen somewhere else, but in a different way. Now, I know that Disney World wants nothing to do with Ron DeSantis. And rumor has it, I was just talking about New Orleans, rumor has it, Disney wants to move to New Orleans. Now, honestly, Disney World in New Orleans would be lit. I mean, come on now. But that's also not good for Florida, because Disney World in itself brought a lot of money in the state of Florida. But you see, because you don't want immigrants to do this, and you're passing all of these laws, and you're pissing off professors, principals, educators, you're disrupting the school system, or wanting to kind of shake things up and take certain things away so they don't learn those things. You're creating it to where you're creating something else, and people are not comfortable with this, so people have a right to leave. And you're going to be seeing a lot of that, guys. You're going to be seeing a lot of people leave Florida. And if people are staying in Florida, it's because they own property in Florida and they know how to work around these laws or certain people. But for the most part, all that Florida has been benefiting from, it's going to go somewhere else, and it's going to benefit somewhere else. Will Disney be leaving Florida? Page of Wands, the Sun. Ooh. They could in the far future. Yep, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and this won't be good for Florida. It's not going to happen right away. So Disney World will still be in the state of Florida, but it's going to gradually happen. Give it maybe 3 years. 3 years. Give it 3 years. Now, before I go, I want to see. Yes, he's running for president, but I want to ask again, how does his colleagues feel? The ones that he's trying to show off for. The High Priestess is intuition and deep knowing. The Five of Cups reversed, the King of Swords. Oh, he wants in. He wants access. He wants to be a part of this brotherhood. The Five of Cups reversed. How do they feel about him? That's the thing. It's mixed. Some feel highly of him, and some are not really sure about him. Hence why I feel that he's doing what he's doing to show to them, hey, I'm worthy. 8 of Pentacles. He wants to unravel and rebuild, but some of them don't really like him, so I can see why he's taking these extremes to show to them that I am likable. See what I'm doing? This is what I believe in. He has support, Ace of Cups, but 4 of Cups, not everybody is on his team. Alrighty, so that's what I'm seeing, guys. It's looking like it's going to get a little bit crazier in the state of Florida. It's looking like it's going to get crazier in the state of Florida, and more is to come. But I do see, and I'm predicting, that drama in his personal life is going to be coming out, and hopefully he practices what he preaches and he handles it accordingly. Feels like an affair, but I could be wrong. But something's coming out. Something's going to be unraveling soon. Also, he's going to try to tap into the religious sector. He's going to start, I don't know, I keep picking up on religion, so. So we'll see. We'll probably do another reading on this when more information comes out. Anyways, guys, be careful, pay attention, stay alert, He is running for president, but I have a feeling that there's someone else running for president in the Republican seat or the Republican side that also wants that position. So he's going to have some competition anyways. And if this drama scandal thing comes out, this could help the other person running for the Republican seat to get the upper hand. And then we're going to be hearing more information coming. Yeah, we're going to hear more information coming up regarding Trump in the month of June. It could be happening late May, but I feel like June is important. June is important for politics. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. How do you feel regarding this reading? And yeah, I would love to hear your input on it and your thoughts regarding it. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.